how you play Sweet Thing. This is, I think, the Chaka Khan Rufus version. And the distinction between hers and Mary J. Blige's is the Rufus one goes like this. And the Mary J. version goes. So the Mary J. one adds a, whereas the Chaka one goes. Anyway, you play whichever one you want. First chord, so that riff is, shoot, I haven't thought about this. It's the 5th fret on the 6th string, and then we have the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9th fret on the top 2 strings, and just slides from 9 to 7. And then this is where it gets a little tricky. You use the 3rd and 2nd strings. So this is index finger on the 4th fret, 3rd string, and then middle finger on the 2nd string, 5th fret. So then you do this, then you pull up 2 frets. So again, it's 5, 9. Then it's really important to be able to play bar chords for this little song, just because it makes things easier. So after the I do an A, a bar chord A, into a D major 7. So it's A, D major 7, this isn't one of my better tutorials, it's a little messy, so sorry for that. So here's an A, right? But when I start playing the actual I Would Love You Anyway, I do an A major 7, this is an A, it's, you know, your regular A, but I move this 3rd string down to the 1st fret. So it's an A major 7, so I go, ow, I will love you anyway, back to the D major 7. So it's a series of A major 7s and D major 7s. But it's important to play the bar chord, because later, when it modulates up, it's easier to play, because you could do an A major 7 here, and then you could do a D major 7 here, where it's all on the 2nd fret. It's these 3, see? So you can do, that's if you're lazy. It's the same chord. I would love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. Think you are the one for me. That's a little more robust. So then that I will love you anyway, even. And then there's this descending part where it's whoa, whoa, sweet thing. So it goes, whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? So this is another reason why you should play bar chords. Just it's kind of a useful thing. So on the descending part, so it's then you go into C sharp minor. Whoa, C sharp minor to B minor to A major 7. So it's whoa, whoa, sweet thing. I'll put all the chords in the description as per usual. So it's C sharp minor, B minor, A major 7, and then there's a little, and that's really just on the 2nd and the 1st and 2nd strings, 3rd fret up to 5th fret. Then you go back to the C sharp minor. Don't you know you're my everything? Whoa, whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Now on that little, you could also do a couple of other major 7ths. So you can go, whoa, sweet thing, don't you know you're my everything. But my fingers get a little jumbled when I do that, so I just simplified it by going. Okay, so again, that's C sharp minor, whoa, whoa, B minor, A major 7, then little slinky thing, C sharp minor, B minor, A major 7, and then you go back into the see. So here's another part. You could also, you don't have to necessarily do the A major 7 up here. You could just do a I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. So that's an A major. I think the A major 7 has just a little bit more soul and more longing. So let's listen to that. Here's an A. But now listen to the A major 7. Oh, heartbreak, or longing in this case. So do the A major 7. But we were back at that riff. After the second verse, it modulates up 1 fret. So then, so everything you learned in that first position, just move everything up 1 fret. This is why doing the bar chord is important, because there was no bar chord here, but now you're going to do the A sharp major 7 up to the E flat major 7, and probably you can sing it better than I do. And after your sharps, it turns into a D minor. What is this? D minor, 2 frets down, C minor, back to your A sharp minor, A sharp major 7. And I don't do that like you could, I guess. So then you go, whoa, sweet thing, don't you know you're my everything. Whoa, sweet thing, then. Okay, let's get into the strumming part of it, which I'm generally speaking bad at teaching. So we'll do it this way. I'll just do my strum. So down, up, down. That's it. And a good way, actually, maybe I'll do a tutorial one of these days on strumming. When I was younger, I used to play the drums when I was 10 years old. Played for about maybe 1 or 2 years, and then one of my drums broke, and I was too afraid to ask my parents to get a new bass drum skin. Anyway, the point being is that when you're a drummer, you get some rhythm built in. And coming to the guitar, my strumming was pretty translated well to drumming, translated well to guitar, because you know, all that like that wrist action. But a good way to practice strumming is just practice tapping. So for this, we got so what you could do, did that translate to? I play with a couple of guys who are just guitarists, and their right-hander strumming isn't as like rhythmic. So working on your right hand really helps. But let's go back to the song and practice it. I will way. Even if you cannot stay, you are the one for me. Here is where you want to be. Practice the chords. I'll write everything in the description for you. But there's a really cool Prince version, and he's just such a great guitarist. I'm not that good of a guitarist, so that's why I did this, because it's kind of like the easier version. And there are a lot of other tutorials on YouTube, and those are real like jazzy chords with like weird fingerings. So I tried to keep it pretty simple to major sevenths and regular minors, bar chords. So hopefully this will help you. Put down my sleeve and get back to regular life. Good to see everybody. Happy Christmas.